where to live and what to buy here in Asia is a bit of an obsession. And who better than to make sense of it all but the chief executive of property firm JLL, Anthony Kaus. Thank you for joining us. We've got 2 minutes with you starting now on my timer, so I'll start by asking you, what's the property market like here in Singapore and the region?
So Singapore, we feel we're at the bottom of the market. End of last year, Q3, finally we saw a turn of 1% in the luxury sector. So we feel with the easing of the measures in the residential sector, improving sentiment in the economy, it's a good time to buy residential. Hong Kong prices are already very, very high. Some expectation of easing away in Hong Kong. Japan is a little surprise. Values in Japan are worth chasing, and Australia has always been a favourite given the quality of life of Australia.
And taking a look at China, we know there's capital controls in place right now, and the Chinese were huge buyers in the region. How has that impacted the property market?
Well, obviously the measures came into play in the middle point of last year. Chinese investors were very focused on Europe and the Americas, obviously with what's happened with Trump and Brexit. The money's come away from those markets anyway. But combined with the anti-curbing measures, we see Chinese currency much more focused on investing in Asia Pacific, despite some of the curbing measures. If the Chinese investors are seen to be supporting the One Belt, One Road, we see government approvals coming through.
Now, you're the chief executive of JLL here in the Asia Pacific. Now, tell us, what are some of your chief duties in running a property firm?
Well, it's fantastic to be here in Asia Pacific. Obviously, it's the growth driver of the world at the moment. And therefore, of course, globally, there's a lot of pressure on us to grow our business in Asia Pac. We've been here for 50 years. There is absolutely no shortage whatsoever of opportunity here. Probably our greatest challenge still remains talent. We're a service sector company. Talent is critical. So as a brand, we must remain relevant. We must attract and retain absolutely the very best talent in the real estate sector.
As a property investor, where should I invest?
Well, you're based here in Singapore, so you know the place. You feel comfortable about it. I think Singapore is a safe bet. You feel you're at the bottom of the market. But a little bit of a wild card, I'd start looking at India and Japan as future potential residential opportunities.
Anthony Kaus, your 2 minutes.